cutting holes into the skull, using leeches and maggots on the body, eating dead mice and animal waste for medical treatment. Believe it or not, these are all examples of bizarre medical treatments and remedies that has been going on for thousands of years. Many of them are just laughable, some of them make sense, and believe it or not, a lot of them are still being used in the modern age. Have you seen my episodes on awkward medical conditions? If not, click up here. Now this is strange medical treatments, and because there's so many of them, part 1. Let's dive in! Trepanation. This is a gruesome form of surgery that was practiced 7,000 years ago. In this surgery, they drilled a hole into the brain in order to get rid of the evil spirits. They believed that there were demons present in the body of people who had psychosis or some sort of psychiatric condition, and they drilled that hole to drive away the evil spirits from the body, as if it cannot go away from the mouth or from the ears or the holes that already exist, right? They also did this procedure to treat migraines, epilepsy, and head injuries. Nowadays, neurosurgeons do the same type of procedure in a different way. When there's a head trauma and the blood accumulation or hematoma in the brain, they open up a window to empty the blood. Or sometimes when the pressure in the brain is high as a result of a tumor or an injury, they open up a window in the skull to relieve the pressure. Number 2, corpse medicine or medical cannibalism, where they used body parts and fluids from the dead as a medicine. Now we're talking about hundreds of years ago, before blood transfusion and organ transplant was a thing. They believed that dead body parts, blood, or mummy remnants had mystical healing powers which could help them to recover from ailments. Egyptians rubbed human fat on their body to get rid of muscle aches and ate mummy powder to get rid of headaches. In ancient Rome, they drank the deceased gladiator's blood to cure epilepsy. In the 12th century, they smuggled out mummies to make mummy powder or mumia and sell it and use it for medical purposes. Probably that was the old-time equivalent of cocaine. Yeah, let's do some lines of mumia together, yay! I don't know if they partied like this in 12th century. This was practiced for hundreds of years up until 1890s, and they used all sort of body parts to cure different diseases, like dried heart and liver for epilepsy, dried gallbladder to treat deafness, and skin to help stop bleeding. So humans have been cannibals. I'm interested to know how they will think about our practices in like 300 years from now. Will they also laugh at us? Number 3, HemiGlossectomy. The name means resecting half of the tongue, and the practice was exactly it. In people who had speech difficulties like stuttering and stammering, they took out half of their tongues in the hope for treatment. Did it treat anyone? Well, no, but it left so many people still stuttering and so many dead. Number 4, bloodletting or phlebotomy. In this practice, they made cuts on the patient's body to remove a copious amount of blood from the body. They believe that so many illnesses are because of having bad blood in the body, so we need to take it out. They used this technique in Egypt and Greece for hundreds of years to treat so many conditions, from syphilis to headache to nosebleed to pneumonia. Ancient doctors like Hippocrates believed that the body is consisted of 4 humors, including yellow bile, black bile, phlegm, and blood. This was known as humoral medicine. In this school of thought, these 4 humors need to be kept in balance, and probably they were trying to keep this balance by getting rid of the excess blood. Believe it or not, nowadays we still use phlebotomy in certain conditions. There's a medical condition called hemochromatosis, in which a mutation causes the body to store a lot of iron in different organs. And it can become harmful to so many organs like liver, heart, joints, etc. In patients with hemochromatosis, intermittent phlebotomy can help to keep their iron levels low and steady. Number 5, medicinal leech therapy or Hirudo therapy. Leeches are primitive small worms, scientifically known as Hirudo medicinalis, hence the name Hirudo therapy, that are equipped with small suckers at the front and back of their bodies, and they can latch on the skin, make a quick sharp, and start feeding from the blood and suck the blood. So this is kind of a bloodletting procedure with the help of a worm. In the medieval ages, they used leech therapy for so many different medical conditions like nervous system diseases, infections, cardiovascular diseases, and so forth. So you might think, ew, putting worms on your skin to suck up your blood? This is just another very old ancient medical remedy that's no longer being used. But interestingly, in 21st century, the FDA approved use of the medicinal leeches for a condition called venous congestion or pooling of the venous blood in certain parts of the body. This may occur after the surgeries to reattach a limb or other reconstitutional surgeries. Leeches can secrete anticoagulants or blood thinners, which prevents blood from clotting, and also vasodilators or agents that can help the blood vessels to expand, which help them effectively suck out a lot of blood in a short amount of time. Well, of course, there's always risk of anemia and infection, which we should be on the lookout for. Next, dead mouth paste. I don't even want to talk about it. During ancient times, they used dead mouth paste to cure toothache. Yeah! Or probably it was too yucky and nauseating that the person would just forget about the tooth pain and just vomit the whole shit up. I don't know if it was effective or not, but it's definitely not pleasant. Maybe the dead mouth has lidocaine in their body. I don't want to keep talking about it. Number 7, tiger phallus soup, aka tiger dick soup. Now, we're not talking about Tiger Woods, we're talking about literal tiger. For thousands of years, men seem to be obsessed with increasing their vitality and virality. And it seems like they try so many strange things to gain that virality. They tried eating snakes or bear's paw to increase male libido, which seems to be a very expensive Viagra. Wait, what? Viagra out of pocket is more expensive? Oh, okay. So it's not so expensive, but it's brutal, illegal, and unethical. Apparently for hundreds of years, they made soup with a tiger's dick to increase the male libido. And I know for a fact that even nowadays, in some countries, they use so many different animals' testicles to increase their male powers and libido, which technically does not work that way, because even if you consume a lot of testosterone through eating animals' testicles, all that testosterone will be metabolized in your liver, so your libido won't change. Although that it might have a placebo effect. Man, I had some sheep balls today. Let's go bang it! No, doesn't work that way. Thanks for watching this video. If you like it, don't forget to hit the like button. Also, comment down below what other strange medical treatments you know about. I know there's hundreds, if not thousands, more strange and bizarre medical treatments and remedies that have been used years ago or even nowadays. I'll make more videos about this. Adios!